My name is Jordan Hernandez, and I'm a writer living in Southeast Portland. I live alone, and I've been quarantined by myself for the past 2 months. Being a writer requires a lot of time spent in solitude and hanging out with yourself, but even for someone like me that enjoys being by myself, the pandemic has certainly changed the way I view aloneness. I already worked from home full-time, so not much has changed in my daytime routine. Turns out the liberating feeling of taking off my bra at the end of a long day equates to about the same feeling as stripping off my mask after an hour at the grocery store, trying not to fondle the produce. In the beginning of the lockdown, I entered the kitchen asking out loud, "Who dirtied all these dishes?" as part of my nightly stand-up routine with myself. But I've since begun slowly avoiding cooking any meal I can't eat on a paper towel. Recently, I blubbered like a baby, watching 2 squirrels chase each other on the telephone wire across the street. Yesterday, I saw a hummingbird hovering outside my bedroom window and had to walk away to prevent myself from making and posting a 10-minute bird video on the internet that no one would ever fully watch, not even me. My therapist actually suggested I try wearing a different kind of material in order to almost trick my body into thinking the new sensation is akin to that of human touch. This recommendation makes us both laugh, mostly because she considers I might own cashmere or silk. Regardless, one day I put on an all-velvet jumpsuit I wore on New Year's a couple years ago and proceeded to clean my whole apartment. It was no kiss on the mouth, but it did give me a rash on my leg the next day, so at least my body got some kind of excitement. Turns out, there is no real equivalent for human touch. I've started a project called Dispatches from a Former Life, where people send audio message of things they're missing most from their pre-quarantine lives. Though not everyone in these messages lives alone like me, I've noticed solo people mention missing human touch and intimacy more prominently than the rest. There is a lot of solidarity in this kind of aloneness. There are definitely days I worry about not knowing when I'll hug someone again, or when I'll feel a hand on my leg in the darkness of a movie theater and smell someone's hair as they rest it in the crook of my neck. I miss grazing a cashier's fingertips as you reach across the counter for your change. And while living in the memories of these occasions isn't the same, I do know touch and gentleness will be waiting for me again. I think being separated from humans makes you realize just how much others leave impressions on us. That people have the ability to leave water rings that warp the wood of our hearts, stains we cannot simply scrub away over time. This pandemic has reminded me more than anything that it's okay to be tender, both with yourself and the roller coaster of emotions you experience every day and toward other people too. If you think about it, we're all now speaking a new language we really only learned recently in this context. Social distancing, quarantine, ventilators. We're measuring time and space in new quantities. 6 feet and 14 days and 20 seconds. This is very uncharted territory for all of us. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be tender.